EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Sunshine State and Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. It's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Jaguars, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Throwing his dart. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Abdul Carter make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Though certainly not the start they were looking for here as they come up on a 3rd and 14. Throwing dart. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. 4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. Yeah, there's a work of art right there. Out of bounds at the 2-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First run of the game for Jahmyr Gibbs, the Alabama product. And he'll take this out to about the 7 or 8-yard line.
Gain of 5 brings up
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, that he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, I'm gun. Go. Hey, kill.
Lawrence. Going underneath. Gibbs has it. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Tackle made by Grover Stewart.
A gain of a yard.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Jim, here we go.
Here's Lawrence. And his throw is incomplete. The partner of this offense, 12-0 now on the year following their latest victory. And during the week, a lot of folks making comparisons between this squad and the 1985 Bears. You know, they too were 12-0 at this juncture of the season before losing on a Monday night, 38-24 to the Dolphins at the Orange Bowl way back on December 2nd of 85. But then they'd never lose again en route to winning Super Bowl 20.
And when you look back on it, partner, didn't it almost feel like a setup game? Because they were playing the Dolphins, and the Dolphins were protecting their franchise's undefeated season of 1972, that team. And you know what that team does. They love to celebrate the fact that they still are the only one to get through an entire NFL season that way. That was Dan Marino's third year, playing under the great Don Shula, and they were motivated to keep that franchise's record intact.
Lawrence now going to move them around.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
They'll look to throw again. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
To the left side, he's got McMillan. And the Jaguars are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
14 yards. That's another Jaguars first down.
Gibbs. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hooked behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
4-yard loss on the play. 2nd and goal at the Colts' 8-yard line.
And now an audible here into something else. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Jaden Reed, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars go 98 yards and finish it off in the end zone. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone. So this ball will come out to the 30 now. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. In the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good start. And he'll be brought down right on the 50. A gain of 3. You look at this Jaguar defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
20! And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
First down.
49 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. For a lot of people, MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some play.
And he is into the end zone, and the touchdown record is now all his. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
15 yards on the play. That's good.
These two teams all tied after 1.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Hey, Lion.
Lawrence will throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Rip, 23. Hey, son. Here we go, son.
It's a throw again as Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. Cole now on to punt, and he sends this one away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way to the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior, big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. To throw is Dart. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. The slot man in motion right. Now Dart. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you can use your body to create some space. Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. He'll get it to the 40. Broke a tackle there to get some extra yardage. That'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Play fake, and here's Dart. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here's Dart. He'll try to do it himself. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30. Here's a give up the middle. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now a 2nd and 10. Here's Dart. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll go again with Gibbs. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. He'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Soko, hot. Hey, kill. Think right open. Hot.
They're going on fourth down. Lawrence. Pass taken in by his big tight end. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Lawrence. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Jahmyr Gibbs, his 21st touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something and mustered something out of the ground.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll get it near the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the 1st down.
On play action, here's Dart. Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
Oh, I like that play call there. After a run for good yards, you get a defense thinking they'll go back to the well. So that's a great time to call play action and give your receivers a little extra edge. And they complete the pass there for another 1st down.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 92 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. Right back to him on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their 1st timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Dart going to look to throw here. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's McBride. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Now a handoff line through the middle. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Colts will take the lead here in the final minute of the 1st half. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And It's now 17-14.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. To the sideline and incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Well, this is going to work out well as it's out of bounds near the 13-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Looking to throw, Dart.
He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this third quarter.
And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now he's getting the ball to start the second half. How about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Here we go.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out...
James Pierce tracks him down way in the backfield for a loss of 16. Here's A.J. Cole now as he's on to punt for Jacksonville.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he goes across the 20 to the 22.
118 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So 2nd and 4 from the 22. Play action. Now Dart.
Man open. He's got it complete to Courtland Sutton. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That one for Indianapolis, resulting in 15 yards and a fresh set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 37-yard line.
To throw, Dart. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion.
Dart. That's to Bond. Isaiah Bond. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the 3rd downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the 3rd quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
2nd down in the yard.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Let's go.
To throw now, Dart. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
A good action to this point in the 3rd quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that'll be incomplete. Boy, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that is incomplete. Well, he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
This one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish it. And that's caught inside the 35. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
31 yards. That's good for the Jaguars. Here we go, first down.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another first down, this time on a gain of 19. So they go pass, now they go run, and 2 plays resulting in really nice pickups.
Certainly sounds like a 50-50 deal, doesn't it? Sounds like great balance. Well, you know what all those coaches have told us over the years, Brandon, that balance is? It means doing what you want to, when you want to. That play call is working very well for them right now.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Third down, the Colts beefing up the secondary. 6 defensive backs in the game. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
First down. First and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line.
To second and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll try to run with Gibbs. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will put them on top here in the third. Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up third. We'll see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they'll go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
Gain of 4 yards. And the Jaguars, first down. First and 10.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
Here we go.
Gibbs straight ahead. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
1 yard gain. Brings up second and 1.
Second down, and they go back to Gibbs. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now from Colts territory, here's a first and 10 at the 39-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
Pushing through the contact. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
89 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Hey, Lion.
28-yard line.
Focus. Think right open. 11, Agate. Silver.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And they'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on first and 10.
First and 10 at the 13.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
A 13-yard touchdown run.
And the Jaguars will add to their fourth quarter lead.
Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Jaguars 28.
Here's the Jaguar kick team now as they run up and send this one away.
And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. And just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, partner, I don't think it's any secret that any running back wants to be able to see a hole open so that he can gallop through it. But in this case, he had to slow down. There was really no hole there. And he took a big hit in order to get that 1 yard.
Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Abdul Carter able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his third sack of the afternoon. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down. They'll go. Here's Dart. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Colts unable to convert here on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position.
24. Hey, attention, touch. Hey, kill. Kill. Go. Hey, smash.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Reed. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
But how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
11. Hey, easy. Route. Hey, Soko, hot. Hey, I'm gun.
Play action. It's Lawrence. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Got his man. It's caught.
What defines my name? What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name? NAS. What defines my name?
Name existed forever, means victory, helper. Whole name means protector, shorten it by 2 letters. Without the IR at the end, the reincarnated Gil Scott living in the again. The World Cup in Moscow with a blind who's a 10. Pen when I speak is like a lottery win. Quote my total, multi-mogul. So fly out to walk in any spot, every be soaking from a time when was stronger. Today's streets are calmer. They used to kill for shade sneaks and bombers. My name existed forever. Before Christians came in America, even better. With click sounds in their mouths was language for humans. With stick figures and K's, my name's written fluid. Nasty like way before even Rome had a sewage. For 50,000 years ago, if I could choose its origin, since there's nothing to gain by assuming, I'ma say the definition of my name, the truest. I shocked them like real product. Creek with baddies in sequence, dresses with high strung. Fresh off the jet, you can see my vision where I've come. How much time y'all got? Yo, Preem, let's drop something.
What the